Hey YouTube, it's your girl Flo. I hope you're doing amazing. Today we're going to be talking about wrapping this dang mess. Started. I know some of you struggled with this. I struggled with this in the past. So let's get started.
This is why a lot of people get frustrated with wrapping hair. We're not going to deal with that today.
Okay, for this demonstration, you're going to need a few tools. So you're going to need some clips. I got these from Ulta. And then I also have these type of clips, which are a little bit thicker, but these are also from Ulta. And everything's going to be linked in the description for you below, as well as this little scarfy thing. It's a Velcro scarf. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that, and then a scarf. But that's all the tools you need.
To moisturize and seal the hair, I recommend using a glosser if you're going to be doing it for wrapped hair because you want to really do this on dry hair. So unless you're setting, and I don't set on damp hair, so there is a method as well. Anyway, you do want to make sure that you detangle the hair, so that's what I'm doing right now is getting in there and really detangling it. I like these big giant clips that are blow dryer clips from Malta, and I use a rat tail comb to separate the different sections. It can also be used if someone gets on your nerves because it's like a weapon. I'm almost taking my eye out with one of those combs, so just be careful with those combs. But anyway, just make sure it's completely detangled, and that's really important. Okay, next step, what we're going to do is start wrapping. So I take that same weapon comb or rat tail comb, and I take a section in the back. I do change these sections from time to time, but I do start in the back typically. But just to avoid over manipulation in one area, I go ahead and change that up. What I like to do and what I'm doing here is I am taking a comb and pushing all my hair to the side. And this is what's different. I take these clips, these other clips, and I secure what I just moved over so that it doesn't fall like it did in the beginning. If you remember that other little what not to do. This is a method that I discovered really, really works well to secure the hair so that it doesn't go everywhere while you're trying to wrap. So look, no hands. Okay, so there are some pieces that have fallen out. It doesn't look perfect, but that's okay because this next step is going to fix all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our handy dandy scarf, the Velcro one. Here it is. And we're going to use that to go ahead and secure the loose pieces, the pieces that aren't quite in those clips. And then we're going to take the clips out. A lot of times people do this with hairpins, but it leaves dents in the hair, and it also can cause breakage. So I love these scarves. You just want to make sure that you are careful where you put the Velcro. Make sure the Velcro side is up, not down on your hair. And you'll know what I mean when you start doing that. But then you're all set. You're all secure. You grab your scarf after that, and you just put your scarf on. I disappeared for a second because I couldn't find it. I found it though. So we got our scarf, and you just go ahead and you wrap it around, and you're done. Pretty much. Now, with taking your scarf, you want to make sure your edges are completely in. That will prevent breakage. And then I do take that knot and change it to different spots. But ta-da, that's it. Now it's time for me to go to bed. I'm really tired. Okay. Part 2. Okay, so moving on to part 2. What we're going to do here is do the same thing, but with our hands. And I have detangled my hair. If I'm doing this, I've detangled it just with my hands. I sometimes, especially in the beginning of my journey, I was not detangling with combs because my hair was so fragile and I wanted to avoid manipulation, but I still wanted the benefits, especially after what I was doing when I was doing this were roller sets. My hair is a roller set here actually. I had gotten a relaxer last week, and so this is a week old hair after relaxer. And I do not relax to straightness. I like it a little bit textured. But anyway, you're doing the same thing. As you can see here, I'm doing the exact same thing. I am just twisting it to kind of really shape it and smooth it down. That's what moving it around does. And that's why the scarf method, double scarf method, is, I think, very helpful for getting the locks that you want without the dents and securing that hair when it's time to go to sleep.
Okay, one last thing that people want to know is how do you take down the hair? Is it going to look good? It's going to look great. So I don't use any type of oils or anything like that, or I don't moisturize and seal my hair, which I'll go into my philosophy in a different video. But if you do, that's fine. But sometimes we want to know how does the hair look. So let's pretend that 24 hours later, it honestly in this video it wasn't. I'm going to take it down for you. And I just basically, um, it just pretty much falls down. It's pretty easy. And it looks fine. Sometimes, if it's a little bit too puffy, like right, sometimes I do have to use this comb to kind of direct it a little bit. It needs some direction. It got a mind of its own. Um, she do. But anyway, so I sometimes if it's a little bit too puffy, I'll put this on, and then it kind of calms it down. But that's pretty much the takedown. I just use a comb. Sometimes I also use my brush if my hair is a little bit more texture to it. And I did this on a week old hair. So I'm just got a relaxer last week. So next week, I will be showing you how my wash day goes because I'm going to be doing a wash day. So I'll tell you some of the things that I do after my first relaxer, that day after the relaxer. So look forward to that. But that's pretty much it. I just pretty much wear my hair out every single day, except for when I'm at the gym. And I'm going to show you somehow what I do for gym hair or a little bit older hair as well. So I hope you've enjoyed these tips. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Are there other ways that you wrap your hair? I know that I have some friends who do like the crisscross method. I've never done it, but it looks easy peasy. But there's many different ways that you can secure your hair at night so that it is lasting throughout the week and that it's retaining moisture and it's not breaking because it's protected under that scarf. So I hope you've enjoyed these tips. Until next time, remember to embrace the beauty of your life journey. This is Flo. Mwah. Bye.